Do you need more outdoor living space? Do you need a home office? Are you looking for a yoga or an exercise room? Is it better to renovate or move? Don't answer that. The Camara Group has you covered. Welcome back, everyone. It's Andrei, Rocha with the Camara Group, and I'm excited to bring to you guys another episode of Coffee with Closers, but I am even more excited to introduce our newest real estate rock star, Brittani Marston. And now, Brittani, let's go ahead and jump right into it. A question that we've been getting asked right now is, if you're a seller, how are you going to determine whether to renovate your home and stay there, or put your home on the market and find your dream home?
Well, thank you so much, Andrei, for having me. And the very first step that you're going to want to do is determine your home's equity, because really the equity is going to give you more options. So the more equity you have, the more options you have. And luckily for homeowners, it is a great market because we have seen record-breaking increases in home value for the last 2 years, which will just really make that transition into renovation or selling that much smoother.
And that makes a lot of sense, and that's a very great answer. Now, another question I have for you is, you mentioned equity. So if you're a seller, how do you determine the equity in your home, Brittani?
I am so glad you asked, Andrei. So in order to determine the equity in your house, you're going to want to reach out to a trusted real estate professional. In that case, that would be myself. I will help you determine the current market value of your home and the current mortgage balance. Also, the difference between the two will provide the current equity. And then I'll be able to break down in a net sheet the costs that you would incur, whether you're going to be, selling, renovating, or pulling money out, so we can determine the best strategy to move forward with.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Now, if you're a seller out there and you're wanting to figure out what's the next step for me to figure out my equity situation, whether I want to renovate, whether I'm looking to make a home purchase, get my home sold, how would they go about that, Brittani?
So what you should do is you should just contact me. If it's been a question in your mind, if your home meets your current needs or wants, then we should chat. My number is 925-667-7330, and I would love to help you figure out what that equity is and the best strategy for you in this current market.
Awesome. Hey, Brittani, thank you so much for coming on the show today. And you heard it here, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Coffee with Closers, and we will see you next time. Take care.